Federal investigators are working to identify the motive in a deadly warehouse shooting.
Police say snowship Moseley killed 3 co-workers yesterday at a Rite Aid distribution center in Aberdeen. The 26-year-old then shot and killed herself.
And WJZ is live in Aberdeen. Rick Ritter is updating the investigation. Rick?
Denise, Vic, authorities say we may never know the motive behind this shooting, but they are starting to piece together the timeline. They say the 26-year-old Moseley showed up here for work yesterday morning around 6:30, 7 o'clock. They say a little while later she left to return back to her place in White Marsh, and that's where they believe she retrieved her Glock 17 9mm handgun that they say was purchased legally about 6 months ago. That handgun, handcuffs, and pepper spray. They say a little while later she came back to work here around 9 o'clock, and they say she went inside and they came back out with a hoodie over her head, and they say that's when she fired at least one shot or shot at least one person before storming inside that Rite Aid facility and firing a total of 13 shots. Now, the sheriff said it appeared on surveillance video that she was certainly targeting specific co-workers. There were about 65 employees inside the building at the time of this shooting. They executed a search warrant at Moseley's home. They also had a chance to speak with family and friends who've known her for years, and they spoke about that earlier today.
While no evidence directly related to the shooting was recovered, evidence that the shooter was suffering with a mental illness was identified.
And the sheriff says she was diagnosed with that mental illness back in 2016. It's also important to note, the sheriff said there was a very small work dispute here yesterday morning, something about cutting in line, and potentially that's why Moseley left. But he says that none of her co-workers thought it could lead to this. Reporting live in Hartford County this afternoon, I'm Rick Ritter for WJZ.